What is happening? This is Dylan with Dylan Talks Tone, and this is your weekly gear news update. We do this every Wednesday. Comes out at 12. I wait till the very last minute to shoot it to find out if there's anything just lately coming out that we can include. This is a weird week. This is the one between Christmas and New Year's where, it's like the week that doesn't exist. You know what I mean? We don't know what day it is. I'm not really sure if there's actually even any work going on. There is around here. But I feel like it's, I don't know. It's just that weird week. So, we've got some new stuff that came out this week. It's pretty cool. Let's jump into it. Oh yeah, do me a favor. Subscribe and like and do all that stuff. Okay, now let's talk about the very first thing. BBE. Do you remember the Sonic Maximizer? They just came out with a new version. Actually, they came out with two pedals, but we'll talk about the first one. The Sonic Maximizer Pro. Basically what this thing, it's stupid to say it maximizes your sonicness, but the idea is to basically use this thing to kind of stick out in a mix a little bit more. And they call it their Sonic, it's the Sonic Stomp Pro, but they call it their Sonic Maximizing technology. And what they've added to it is a focus knob, which is basically like a mid-range contour knob. So you can play with the low frequencies and the mids especially to contour them to basically make it to where you can be heard in a mix. I think that's pretty much what this is. Give your guitar a little bit more edge, a little bit more clarity, and it's almost like next level tone controls to get a little bit more, intricate with your adjustments to make you stick out in a mix. It's a cool thing. I've seen the old one. I've obviously not used the new one. It just came out, but I've used the old one and it works. It does work. It's interesting. Just really kind of on a super nerdy level. And then of course they came out with their BBE Green Screamer V2. It's a tube screamer, but basically they've reworked this. They say it's from the ground up, so quieter, lower noise floor, true bypass switching, a new op amp, a 4558 op amp, and then there's a 3-position deep switch where you can mess with the low end of this thing, again, to play with where you sit in a mix. So 2 new pedals from BBE. Solar Guitars has come out with a whole bunch of guitars. I think I don't know if there's 5 or 6 of these things. The AB 2.6 series. And as with Solar Guitar's other offerings, they're very familiar when you look at them. But bolt-on necks is a thing that has come with these. And then you can get them with Floyds, you can get them with Evertunes, you can get them like a fixed bridge, all the various things that they normally do. Bolt-on 25.5-inch scale, 18-to-1 tuners, 24 frets, the normal Solar stuff. If you are into this stuff, make sure that you check these out because there's a bunch of different options. So, mahogany bodies, laminate tops, multi-piece necks, like a whole bunch of, these guitars are really cool, but there's a lot of details and you can basically go in there and kind of pick and choose what options fit you the best as far as, color and wood choice and bridge choice and all that stuff. That give you enough options, you're gonna find something you want. But these are really cool and they're not expensive. The most expensive one in this list is $1,000. So, which is crazy if that's an Evertune. It is. Mahogany with a flame maple veneer, dual humbucker, Evertune bridge. That's really cool for $1,000. I really want a guitar with an Evertune bridge. Maybe this is the one. Okay. I'm just going to put this picture up here. And you've probably seen this on social media over the last week or so. Get in the comments and let me know what you think of the Jake Blade. Now, this is a new offering by a company called Rough Gauge out of Michigan. It's new, not new. If you are an Umphrey's McGee fan, Jake Sininger, you'll know that this is not new. I actually saw this on the internet the other day and I was like, wait, is that my buddy's guitar? I've got a friend here locally in town who probably 8 years ago, I played his PRS that looked exactly like this with that thing on it. And it's actually really cool. You put your palm on it and you can't do like full bends. You could pull up on it, I guess. Basically, it just goes in wherever your normal tremolo bar goes. And if your trem is floating, then you can get these kind of really cool warbly things. It's pretty neat. It almost gives you more of a like a Bigsby sort of feel to it because you can get some flutters and stuff with it. It's pretty cool actually. It looks kind of dumb, and I can understand why people might make fun of it on the internets, but I don't think they look like this anymore because this appears to be Jake Sininger's actually the one on his guitar. And the one that my buddy has is the same as this. The one my buddy has came from the first 50 when they released them outside of Humphreys McGee in 2008. And they were actually hammered on an anvil and then welded to a shaft that you could put in your guitar. I was talking to my friend this morning, and he said that he thinks the new ones are going to be cast or something. They're going to be some sort of one-piece deal, and you can just pop it in. They're going to be around $100, and they're cool. They're not new, but they're re-released. I think their original shop burned down. They had to start out over from nothing, and he's trying to kind of come out with this stuff. So it's not new. If you're a real Humphreys McGee fan, which I'm not, but I have a friend who is, it's kind of cool. It's weird, but it's kind of cool. Let me know if you, for $100, would buy this thing and make some use of it. I can see on the right guitar where it would make sense. Well, this is the last gear news of 2022. Yesterday, on our live stream, maybe we'll leave a link to it right here or wherever they go. We put together our best of 2022 show, and we did all of the gear that we featured in our gear newses over the last year and put it in that show. It was really fun. Best miscellaneous gear, best pedal, best guitar amp, and best guitar of 2022. I put together about an hour-long live stream where we talked about it, got your thoughts on it. You can go watch that if you want. It was really fun. I want to say thank you to everybody who watches these things every week and shares them around. This is I love doing these gear news things. I really do. I get up early morning on Wednesday every morning. I look over everything. I compile it all. I edit it in the same morning, and I put it out so that it's as last minute as possible in case something new comes out. And it's a bunch of work, but it's fun. And I just want to say thanks to everybody, actually, in general, who watches Dylan Talks Tone throughout the year. And yeah, this has been a fun year. 2022 has actually been really fun around here. We've done some cool things. We've come out with some cool stuff. We just had a new humbucker come out a couple weeks ago. I guess I didn't put that in the gear news. That's kind of dumb. It's my own thing. Didn't even put it in the gear. I don't usually. I kind of forget to. But we came out with our new Thruxton humbucker. It's an El Nigo 2 kind of slash style humbucker. It's really good. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have anything to say except for thanks. Even to all you folks in the comments who don't like me or, figure out a way to not like a video, I still appreciate the time that you spend watching the stuff because every little bit helps. And when you use the links below, that helps. And when you share the video, that helps. I was really hoping to get to 100,000 subscribers this year. That didn't happen. We might get to 80. But it's so cool, so fun. It's like a whole city of people that watch this stuff every year. And I'm super grateful for every one of you. So thanks a lot. And we will see you tomorrow for our live stream. And then I've got another video coming out on Friday, I think. We've got a lot of content right now. A lot of reviews and stuff to do. And just a lot of stuff. We're really buried in content, so I'm trying to shoot almost every day. So anyway, big thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.